Hi everyone, it's Gina from G Soap. So I decided to make my 4th of July soap a little earlier. It'll probably be ready the last week of June, or maybe even the middle of June. I didn't check the calendar, but so here's a video. There's gonna be a lot going on, so I'll try to walk you through it as I'm going through. If I pause or am silent, it's probably because I'm in panic mode. So I'm going to pour 3 colors, red, white, and blue. And I made blue and red stars that are going to go on top. So it's going to be a piped soap. The top, it's going to be a high top. It's going to have glitter. So I am trying to make every other soap without glitter, because I know there's a lot of people that don't like glitter. But I am using eco-friendly glitter. So I'm gonna turn the camera down and kind of just start working on this. I've started doing what they call the heat transfer method. So instead of waiting for my lye water solution to cool down, when it's hot, I pour it on my hard oils, and the heat melts those down, and then I add my liquid oils to it. So that's where I'm at right now. So hopefully my phone doesn't die, and I can get through this. I'm really trying to work on doing videos, perfecting them as much as I can. A lot of soapers have really nice video equipment and that kind of stuff. Excuse me. So I'm just working with the phone and a tripod. So let's get started. So as you can see, my oils, my hard oils are melting, and they're almost completely melted. I did download a video editor, and I tried using it on some previous videos that I had made, and it looks like it's a pretty good program. I did the monthly trial of $7.99. I didn't want to commit to more than a month. I didn't like it. So hopefully I'll be able to edit this video, kind of silence the parts where the hand blender is going, because it is pretty loud. I know when I'm using it here, my husband, he always says, when are you going to be done with that? It's so loud. So these are the hard oils. Now I'm going to add in my liquid oils. And hard oils are like shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil. Those are all considered hard oils. And then I have canola oil in here, sweet almond oil, castor oil, and canola oil. So the last few soaps that I've made, I have not put any palm oil in them. And I know there's a lot of controversy and a lot of people that frown upon palm oil. The palm oil that I do have is from a company called Daban Oils, and it's a sustainable oil. They work with the farmers. They don't do any deforestation. They work with the land that they already have. They try to help to relocate any animals that need a home. So I really like using them. And it's the oil comes in a shortening form, so it's easy to scoop out the box and measure it out. So that's the part that I like. So I'm just gonna hand blend this real quick. And I'm gonna go get my hand blender, because I forgot to bring it in. So give me 1 second. So I've had this hand blender, I'm gonna say maybe 15 years, and knock on wood, it has not failed me. I know a lot of soapers, you know, they soap on a daily basis. They go through a lot of mixers, but I've been lucky with this one. So it's gonna get a little loud, and like I said, when I'm editing, I'm gonna try to edit the noise out of this part. So this is just past emulsion. No trace yet. And I made my own soap mold dividers. The ones that you could purchase, they were kind of pricey, so I shopped around to see if maybe I can make my own, and I lucked out. I was able to find a large sheet of plexiglass at Hobby Lobby. It was $2.49, and I cut that down into the sizes that I needed. So I got 5 pieces out of it. So I'm going to use 2 today because I want to divide the colors so I can do a triple swirl on it, but I don't want the colors to be muddied together. I got a little bit of that on my rainbow soap. It still looks pretty, but the purples and the blues just kind of muddied it, and so I want these colors to kind of pop in their own sections. So I'm going to pour these off. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. Just curious to see how much these weigh. 2, 6. So those are pretty accurate. 3. So this has just actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna need more for this one. The top of the soap, the piping is gonna be white. So. And I forgot my measuring spoon. So this will be the white. And this one, the red, is actually a blend of 3 colors. So equal parts. So this one is Brazen Hussy by Mad Micas. Spicy Tomato by Mad Micas. And a Voodoo from Mad Micas. Then the blue is actually going to be a blend of 3 colors. And the first one is Ultramarine Blue. So you can see it's a pretty blue. And the second one is Indigo Girl. The third one is Klein Blue. And I'm almost out of this one. So I want to get a really vibrant red and blue. I'm going to blend these in by hand real quick. And then I'll use a stick blender to make sure there's no parts or pieces, clumps on the bottom. I think I'm going to put some more ultramarine blue. Actually, no. Actually, I'm going to use Klein Blue. A little bit more Klein Blue. And that's it for that color. We'll mix the red. One of the second batches of soap I ever made, I got so caught up worrying about the soap getting thick that I forgot to add the fragrance oil, and the soap came out so pretty. It just didn't have any fragrance in it. So, and we're going to use some titanium dioxide for the white. I'll hand mix this in, and I'm going to blend 4 fragrances. A lot of soapers like to go with watermelon or apple pie for their 4th of July soaps. I'm almost out of watermelon. I've been using it for the hand sanitizers, and I didn't want to use any of the pumpkin pie. So this one's gonna, it's still gonna smell good. So I might need to add a little bit more white to that. You have to be careful how much water you add, because then you'll get these little lines called glycerin rivers, and they don't look too pretty. Soap still works, but they don't look too pretty, so have to be careful. Now we'll blend the red. This is such a pretty red. And now we'll do the blue. I hope the blue stays true. Sometimes these colors will morph after they've gotten harder. I'm going to give them one more scrape. And as I've mentioned before, yes, I have a very small working space, so I have to make the best of it. hopefully we're not on quarantine for the 4th of July. We can all be outside and gather together and barbecue. I'm gonna add just a tad more. A lot of soapers wear long sleeves when they're soaping. I just get really, really hot and I don't want to stop in the middle of something and have to peel layers off. But I am as careful as I can be. Okay, actually. So the fragrances I'm going to use is I'm going to use an ounce of strawberry. And these little samples that I got, they're ounces. So Honey Kisses, Tropical Punch, and Sunshine Poppies. So I'm blending these 4 together. So I'm just going to eyeball it. They smell really, really good. I like ordering the little samples because if you don't like it, then you didn't invest a lot of money. But then if you do like it, then you're like, darn it, should have got a bigger bottle. A little bit more strawberry. So blend these by hand first. Yes, this definitely smells like summer. It smells very delicious. Once I get a good routine on how to make videos and all that good stuff, I'll start posting more stuff. Yes, soaping is very messy. Okay, so I'm gonna use the mixer, the hand blender to mix these. I want them a little bit thicker when I pour. And when you blend them, it tends to thicken up the batter. You can definitely smell the strawberry in there. get my swizzle sticks. I'm gonna need it. So here are the plexiglass that I was telling you about. I was able to just use an X-Acto knife and cut them down to size. So I'm going to use 2 so I can do my 3 different colors. And it's probably going to get messy and it's going to look chaotic, but we're going to do it. So I am going to, these are kind of heavy, so I'm going to start with the red. And let's see, white. I am going to have to use a cup to pour the white. And then we're going to do the blue. The bottoms are going to be all blended, but that's okay. And a little bit more white. The design always works out when you're thinking it up. And the thickness is perfect for the design I want to do. Oops. Okay, so after you do this, you just remove the glass. And it leaves you a pretty decent separation. So I am just going to swirl this so we can have a design on the inside. This is becoming one of my favorite designs. So I hope you can see that. So I'm gonna go get my smaller mold and pour the rest of the red and blue and a touch of the white. I need some of the white to pipe the top of this so we can put our stars on. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my smaller mold. So for those of you who have been following me, you already know that I make this small mold of soap and I donate it to a rescue mission. So I purposely make extra batter so I can fill this one up. So I'm gonna have to rinse this one. This is something I should have did when I molded the last soap, but I think I forgot. Okay, so we're gonna pour the rest of this blue and red. So I'm gonna try to pour them together. Let's see, you guys can't see that, so let's do it this way. And I'll move this out of the way. And yep. I'm going to scrape out my container. This really smells good. I can't tell you how many countless soaping videos I've watched just to learn and see what other soapers are doing as far as techniques and color combos. And let's pour a little bit of this white. Let's get a little bit more in here. swizzle this one. And we'll put a little bit of glitter. Move this one aside. Okay, I'm gonna pause and I'll come back when I'm ready to pipe. I am back. So the soap is thick enough for me to pipe. I don't want to wait too long, because if you wait too long, then it gets too thick and then it just becomes one big blob. So let's see. Let me move this down. So hopefully I have enough soap to do 3 layers. So if I don't, that's okay. I'll still make it work. And here are the blue stars and red stars. I made these out of Melt and Pour. They're not scented, but the soap is scented. So let's get this started. Now let's see. The first time I saw pipe soap, it like blew my mind. I just could not believe how talented these soap makers are, and all the work and designing and planning that goes into it. And you know, it's taken me a while to perfect piping, and I've had a couple of times where I either waited too long or I didn't wait long enough. So thick and runny. But you just gotta keep practicing like anything else in life. This is so relaxing and therapeutic for me. I almost hate covering this design. It's so nice. There's 3 soapers that I follow and I watch, and I really pay attention to their technique and all the tips and information that they give. They're so forthcoming with how they do things, and one of them is Katie Carson from Royalty Soaps. She's known for her high top soaps. She's just amazing. Her videos are funny, and she's always has good little stories. So I love watching her. And one of the things I like about her is that even when she has a flop or a mistake, she doesn't hide it. You know, she's very about showing everybody else, look, you know, even the most experienced soapers have fails and mistakes. And you know, because honestly, when you're working with different oils and different fragrances and colorants, the soap's never gonna behave the same. You're always gonna have a different experience, and you try to get to know the fragrances that you're using. A lot of the companies will tell you how the fragrance oils perform in your cold process soap. I don't always take the time to read that, which I should. I just get lazy. I just want to dig in and dive in and make soap. I haven't made a height top in a while. I've been thinking of this soap for a while now, and I'm glad that I had time to make it. The hubby is out fishing today. That's his hobby. That's his getaway, shut down from the world, and this is mine. So I think I'm gonna make egg rolls for dinner tonight. I'm actually gonna get those going when I'm done with this soap and done cleaning up. I hate doing soap dishes because of all the oils. All the plastic containers are so greasy and just takes forever to wash them. I think I'm going to add a little bit more to that side. And I have enough left. I think I'm going to pipe the small soap that I made. Even though I already put glitter on it, I'll just put more glitter on top of that. I'll pipe one side of it. When I first was introduced to handmade soap, my kids were little. I don't even think they were in school yet. And I just couldn't believe, I was just mind blown. And it's funny because it's taken me all these years to have my childhood memories come back of my grandmother making soap. I remember now there was times where I'd be in the tub and I'd be yelling at her, you know, in Spanish, you know, Grandma, I need soap, and she'd yell back, it's not ready. And now I know. So I'm gonna turn this around. My lines are kind of blurry, so I hope I get these on as accurate as possible. And I'm gonna alternate. Let me see. I want to make sure I get these lined up so I can use the multi-bar soap cutter. If not, I'm gonna have to cut them by hand, which is okay. Just takes a little longer. But yeah, my grandmother made soap. And it's awesome that those childhood memories came back. I've been making homemade flour tortillas these past few weeks, and it's so nostalgic for me because as I'm making them, I get these thoughts and memories of my grandmother. So kind of makes me happy. So I'm going to put glitter on this. Here we go. And this is eco-friendly glitter. So I think that's all I'm gonna do to it. You know, it looks pretty awesome like that. So let me see. I know my lighting's not that good, So let me bring the smaller soap. Now I'm gonna use the rest of this white and pipe on one side. You can see. Don't want to waste it. Looks like pudding. It just smells so good. And what I'll do is I'll cut tomorrow. And with that new app I downloaded, hopefully I can combine all 3 videos and you can just see the whole process all at once. I might make another batch of this next weekend without glitter. I know there's a lot of people out there, when they order soap for me, they'll ask if I have any without glitter. And anybody who knows me knows I love glitter. I like this piping tip because it gives the illusion of I'm gonna do one more. It gives the illusion of explosion, kind of reminds me of fireworks. I'm gonna do one more down the middle. And I think with what's left, I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc baggie. And I'm gonna use it for soap dough. I made some cute little turtles out of the red and orange soap leftover batter that I had. I sealed it in a plastic baggie so the air wouldn't get to it, and it doesn't allow it to get hard. That way you can manipulate it like Play-Doh. So this soap that's left, put it in a plastic baggie, and in a couple of days I can use it for something else. Okay, so in a couple of days that'll be like Play-Doh and I can use it to make embeds. So here's the smaller one. I know the lighting is not that great. So I'm going to spray these down with some rubbing alcohol. This is a trick I learned from watching other soapers. and it helps the soap from getting soda ash. And soda ash is, it's a natural occurrence when you make cold processed soap. And sometimes when there's too much water in your batter, you'll get a white layer over your soap. So I definitely don't want to get a white layer off of this. A lot of soapers will steam it off, or they'll rinse the tops of their soaps. But if you have your soap tops decorated, you can't do that method. So I've adjusted my recipe to reduce the water, to reduce soda ash. So hopefully these won't get soda ash. So thanks for watching. If I make soap next week, I'll try to post another video. But thanks for watching again. Hi everyone. So today I am going to cut the 4th of July soap, and hopefully I placed all the embeds properly so it'll align with the soap cutter. It smells really, really, really good. What it looks like. See the bottom. So let's give her a go. I cut the smaller one already off camera. Those came out really, really cute. I forgot to clean the strings. The tar strings. Gonna be close. Now let's see what the inside looks like. Definitely a different pattern from just the dual covered colors when you just do two. Yeah, we'll do our last little piece. It smells really, really good. I think the bottoms have more design than anything else, but I'm fairly pleased with these. They smell really good. And these are going to be ready the first week of June. But thanks for watching.